May the 28th, 2025. You and Lucas have breakfast. He apologizes for his outburst and for leaving abruptly. You tell him you think it's best you two have a bit of space, at least for now. He is confused and asks why the change of heart. When you get home, you try to ring him to ask to meet up. His phone is off and you cannot get hold of him. June the 1st, 2025. Lucas hasn't been responding to you. You've seen him partying and drinking with friends on Instagram. But he hasn't contacted you yet. You feel sad and heartbroken. An old friend, Jessica, asks you to accompany her and her brother to Madeira for a few days. You agree, and feel you may need the time away from the city. You, Jessica, and her brother Arno arrive in Madeira, Portugal. Jessica tells you to stop checking your cell phone and tells you Lucas is AF boy. While Jessica sorts out her business, Arno takes you to a friend's yacht party off Madeira Beach. Arno throws your phone in the ocean and tells you to party. You watch him flirt with the locals in between forcing you to drink. June the 2nd, 3:30 a.m. You and Arno struggle to get a cab home from the after-party back on shore. Arno's cell phone dies and he asks locals to help him get a cab. Back at the hotel, Arno and Jessica argue while you go to bed. June the 2nd, 11:15 a.m. Arno gifts you a new phone but says he'll only give it when you guys board the flight back home. You use Jessica's cell phone to call your father to have a jet sent to pick you up. Your father says the jet is in use until tomorrow. You later overhear Arno and Jessica arguing again. Arno tells you Jessica has been disappearing with a local man she met on the flight. Arno says he feels bad and invites you to dinner. You thank him but say no, and that he should get dinner without you. He refuses and promises to be nice. June the 2nd, 7:38 p.m. Arno makes dinner reservations. His blonde hair was finally brushed well. He looks presentable whilst still rugged. He says you look nice, his eyes scanning you with interest. You order a beef brochette. Arno orders octopus, grilled limpets, and pasta. You feel embarrassed when he orders a second helping of the pasta. He flirts over dinner and teases you relentlessly. He is cocky yet playful, and asks if he'd be invited for a threesome with Lucas. You tell him you don't do charity hookups before saying you and Lucas are no more. You walk arm in arm in the busy street on the boulevard. Despite his muscular physique and tall structure, he smells soft, like bubble bath and clean linen. He asks what he gets for getting dinner. You tell him to stop teasing, and allow him to kiss your cheek. June the 2nd, 10:30 p.m. You and Arno ramble about life as he smokes his vape on the beach next to the busy road. His flirting has taken a more serious tone, and you realize he genuinely likes you. He says you need a real man and that he hates how you ignore how much he's wanted you. His intense staring in between speaking starts to make you nervous. You tell him you have a boyfriend but he laughs and says you're a silly liar. When he kisses you, you feel your heartbeat in your ears. His large, callous hands on your shaking hand reminds you of his strength. He pulls you gently onto his lap as his fingers trace your neck. He whispers that you should both get going. Your heart sinks, but you agree. You let him hold your hand as he leads you through the busy town. His hand is warm and massive. He says he doesn't want to head to the hotel while Jessica is there. He negotiates with a bellhop in front of a building to allow you both inside. He takes your hand and leads you up a staircase into a beautiful royal hotel suite. The suite smells stale and unused, but is gorgeous nonetheless. June the 3rd. 12:15 a.m. Arno had finished an entire bottle of red wine alone. He tried forcing you to drink before he finished half a bottle more without any shame. You shower together and he dries you off gently. You blush when seeing how massive he is, especially when hard. You make out in bed and you hesitate. He senses your hesitation and reassures you. He tells you he wants you, and isn't planning on going away. You struggle to believe him, but the look of his soft, blue eyes show a different side. His eyes are gentle, eager, and struck by a yearning for your love. Your rendezvous with Arno soon becomes intimate. You realize you've seen and experienced his fullness and vulnerability. He cuddles you warmly afterwards. His body is warm and his legs keep you close to him safely. He whispers he would never hurt you. He asks if you promise to never hurt him. When you wanted to answer, you realized he had already drifted to sleep. June the 3rd. 6:30 a.m. Arno's body is warm and sweaty as he cuddles you warmly. You slowly get up out of bed, but he wakes up as well. His hair is a mess and he looks adorable with his sleepy eyes. He kisses your shoulder and asks if he may check if there's breakfast downstairs for you. You say your father's jet may have already landed in Madeira and that you both have to go. He agrees and you both get dressed. You find the local police outside the hotel when you both arrive. Jessica confronts Arno and says your father's jet has been sent through. When Arno leaves to pack both your bags, Jessica asks where you two were. You tell her you had dinner. Jessica tells you Arno will only hurt you and that he doesn't know what he wants. She tells you it's bad to hop from one guy to the next so quickly. You snap and call her a hypocrite. You say she's a bad friend for leaving you in Madeira for a boy. She says there was never a boy and that they came to Madeira to pay out a sickly family employee. On the jet home, neither you or Arno talk to Jessica. Arno merely stares at her, daring to continue flirting with you in front of her. You feel bad and offer her some refreshments from the mini-bar. He asks if you'd be keen on accompanying him and his cousins to Switzerland next week. You think of Lucas and tell him you'll see.